We're Adam and Joanne from InspiredTaste.net, and welcome to our kitchen. We're making our chocolate-covered caramels.
Before making our salted caramels, we always make sure we have our equipment ready and all ingredients measured out. Here's a loaf pan. We're just going to lightly oil it. Then we're going to cut a piece of parchment paper, lightly oil that, and then insert it inside the loaf pan, which makes our lives a lot easier for when we want to unmold the caramels when we're done. Okay, next for the ingredients. We need to measure a half of a cup of heavy whipping cream. Then grab 1 stick of butter, which is also a half cup, and cut that into 8 equally sized pieces. Add that to a bowl, then add the cream, and place it into the microwave. Then cook for about a minute until the butter has melted and the cream is hot. Set that aside, then measure out a 1/4 cup of light corn syrup and 1 cup of granulated white sugar. Okay, now grab a small saucepan, add 3 tablespoons of water to the saucepan, then grab the corn syrup that you just measured out and add that to the saucepan. Next for the sugar. Add it, but try your best not to splatter the sugar up the sides of the pan. Then just use a spoon or spatula to stir the sugar into the water and corn syrup. Alright, heat to medium, then bring to a boil. Now, once it's at a boil, we want to make sure that there aren't any sugar crystals stuck to the sides of the pan, since this can cause something called crystallization, which can make your caramels grainy and really ruin the texture. To help with this, just cover with the lid for 1 minute. Now, remove the lid and attach a candy thermometer. You'll want to cook the sugar until it reaches 320 degrees Fahrenheit. At this temperature, the sugar will take on a light amber color. Now we're ready to add the butter and cream mixture from before. Add it in small batches, then use the candy thermometer to stir it into the sugar mixture. As you do this, the caramel will bubble violently, so you really want to do this slowly and carefully, so nothing bubbles over. Now place the candy thermometer back on the side of the pan and cook the caramel until 240 degrees Fahrenheit. This will create a soft caramel. If you want harder caramels, cook to about 245 degrees Fahrenheit. Now pour the caramel into your prepared loaf pan and let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. While you wait, it's best to clean your pot and candy thermometer. Just fill the pot with water, place the candy thermometer into the water, and bring the water to a boil. This will melt away all the caramel and make cleanup really easy. After about 3.5 to 4 hours, you'll find that the caramel has set and we can cut it. We like to cut in about 1-inch squares, but it's up to you. Next, for the chocolate, you need 1 pound of chocolate. You can use milk, dark, or even white chocolate for this. We like to use semi-sweet. Just give it a chop and add to a microwave-safe bowl, along with 2 tablespoons of butter, but reserve about 1/3 cup of the chocolate to add later. Add the bowl to the microwave and heat for about 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, give it a stir. The chocolate won't be melted yet, so you'll have to add it in for another 45 seconds or so. Again, stir, and continue to do this until the chocolate has melted. Now grab the 1/3 cup of chocolate from earlier and stir that in. Just stir until it's melted and shiny. Now we can coat the caramels. Just add the caramels 1 by 1 into the chocolate, then use 2 forks to pick them up out of the chocolate and then place them onto either wax paper or a cooling rack. Then top with salt and set them aside to harden and cool. Enjoy!